So we are all sharing it, or we are taking one package each?
No, we've only got the one, so we'll just break it up.
I'm so sorry.
Really?
We're not really the kind of people that plan things.
We do plan occasionally.
Oh my God.
What's happening to us?
Yeah.
Do you want to get the?
There was a chip challenge, Kirby.
Yeah. What exactly are you doing here?
Yeah, please don't touch me.
So you don't want to get the powder on your fingers because then you touch your face.
Okay, right.
And then
Yeah, I did that earlier.
and you touch your other bits. But
My eye.
Manish,
Lovely.
Manish,
What's that?
welcome to the Core Podcast.
Thanks. I'm glad to be here.
He's just protecting
Thank you.
himself.
Thank you for joining
He
us.
isn't protecting anyone else.
For those at home, this is Manish. He is the CEO of SolidWorks, and he believes he's good at hot sauce. And we're gonna see how this is gonna go.
No, the way I want to put it is, I like to see Brad without beard.
Yes, that's a belief of yours.
That's
You
the
believe you
belief
should
of
not
mine.
have a beard anymore.
Exactly.
You're going to make that happen.
And we are all going to try to make it happen.
Try.
Well, it's already popping.
only try.
So that's the chip. I'm shaking.
Article A.
I'm literally shaking. Okay. Here we are.
Step one.
Breaking bread.
Breaking bread and making friends. I'm watching Kirby. He's going to pick the smallest piece.
Okay.
Okay.
See, this is what you got to avoid.
Chip residue?
Can I
Yeah.
help you with something?
Yeah. So if you guys
Can
want
I
to
help you, sir? Are you lost?
a glove, I don't think I've got enough. Oh, it is.
I just need one, right?
Yeah.
I'll pass it gently and you
Just
just throw it at Sean.
Crumpled glove.
No, because I don't want to get like the powder inside of it.
Lick your fingers. Very nice. There we go. Okay,
Okay, let's see.
get ready.
Did you get small size gloves?
Where is the
I got the
yogurt? By
gloves
the
that
way?
Luke
What's that?
supplied.
Where is the yogurt?
Yogurt. Wait, yeah, where is the yogurt?
Where is the yogurt?
I need yogurt.
Where's the yogurt? Get the yogurt.
We need that just in case.
We got whiskey as well, so
Do you have a character of preference from a
No.
Disney?
Yeah, why not?
Monsters Inc.
Monster Inc. Yeah. Sully.
Yeah, Sully.
We don't have Sully.
Oh,
We're all out of
then,
Sully.
then we are out of the bed.
Mr. Incredible?
there
Okay,
we go.
There we go.
That'll do.
I'll take it.
I drank most of them yesterday. So.
Sean?
Remember that? Oh, looks like me.
It's the best we've got left. What's your way to
You see the
do?
resemblance?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. It'll work.
It lasts good.
Those watching at home, we're raising money for Magic Wheelchair. We're trying to get to 5,000. So Brad will shave his beard off.
He's not here, right?
No, he's not
Oh,
here.
he just left town. No, I'm kidding.
He skipped town. He's never coming back.
He's not coming back.
Is he scared that he might have to shave it today?
Probably.
He's quite calm about it, actually.
Yeah,
But-
I think he wants it almost as much as you do.
Maybe. Did he contribute or not?
I don't think
No,
so.
he
yet.
has.
He has.
He put some money into shaving his own beard.
Good.
Yes.
It's not just in the buying the razor part. He is
No.
also donating.
He's donated. He's
Okay,
put
good.
money. So we're like 43% of the way there. So hopefully by the end of the day, well,
Where are you right now? How much?
we're at
$2,151.
Awesome. How do you promote it? Meaning, how if people want to donate it? To you?
So we're basically just chatting with people, meeting,
Yep.
talking to them. Like I was getting money from the bar, people in bars
Okay.
the other day, literally locals. And I
Yeah.
was telling them about it, and the people walking past here, we talked to them, getting them to donate, sharing the QR code. You guys have just posted out the link as well
Okay. Good.
to donate. Hopefully we can
There
get
is no SolidWorks marketing here.
He is.
Where is it?
Post the link.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We're good. It's your job. Let's see. We have to raise 5,000.
Yes.
Off with the beard. Off with the beard.
Yes. Off with the
Well,
word.
let's get Sarah Youngins. Maybe she'll tweet the link out.
The link's been tweeted out.
They tweeted it, yeah.
Kim
Okay.
Richardson did it.
Oh, LinkedIn, Facebook,
Just Twitter.
Instagram.
Okay, guys, go.
Okay.
Who wants to start? Who is going for the
Someone's going
biggest
to go
one?
with that one.
So you guys left the biggest one for me, right? Amazing team.
Hey, come on.
I do trust you with my life.
I still have to talk today. I think you're done.
Now you have just showed me that I
No,
cannot
you're-
trust you with my life.
You're done.
If I was in your shoe and my CEO's taste buds were on the line, I would have taken the biggest piece, not the
I
smallest
still have
one.
to speak today.
It will be even more tingly. It will be a nice
Now you're
speech
trying-
coming out, a
you're-
fiery speech.
You're
coming
trying to sell me on what
Yes.
you just blamed me for.
Okay, let's
All
start.
right,
Ready?
We're gonna cheers the chips.
Cheers.
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 Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. See you on the other side.
See you in the emergency room.
Bye.
It's quite stale.
Very style.
Was that from 3D Experience World 2020? The chip.
Let's see.
It's got heat.
It's a slow mover.
It's building. How do you feel?
So far, okay.
Here it comes.
Oh,
It's coming in.
It's coming in hot.
Sean's frozen.
I'm trying to be stoic.
I told you, you guys are trying to take bit with an Indian guy who eats spices day in, day out. Come on. Do you have more of them?
I've got hot sauces.
Wow.
Come on, guys. This was not hot. Was this hot?
I'm dying.
You're trying to get Bard off his beard for this chip?
Oh,
We have to up the ante. Come on. I don't believe it. I ate the biggest one, right? You all saw. I ate the biggest piece.
No one remembers.
how are you doing?
Hot. Real hot.
I think I need to take you guys to India.
If it's hotter than that. Give me a Lindy hat.
Okay.
No, not on the head.
Oh, that's oh. My ears are
Trying to
burning.
withhold. I need to try to lift up in front of you.
It's too late now.
Wow.
You took the smallest bit.
Yeah, I did. That was really hot.
Go for it.
No,
Why?
I'm strong.
Can you get more service? Can we get the napkins?
Okay.
The roll and the fridge? Oh, it's yeah.
Okay. I'm coming back down.
Go for it.
I thought that.
I'm not doing it. I didn't do it yesterday. I'm not doing it today.
We'll see.
You ate this yesterday too?
No. We did the challenge. We had 10 hot sauces.
Okay.
So I didn't touch it yesterday.
Okay. It is good though. Go for it, Sean.
How you doing there, Kirby?
It's takeaway for me.
It hurts to talk.
It's a nice problem to have. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like a fiery breath now, like really fiery.
Like Charizard.
Yeah, like him. It's all for the kids.
Don't throw up.
Yeah.
All for the kids.
It looks very expensive.
Doing okay, Kirby?
I'm doing all right.
He's boiling on the inside.
But it boils a bit, yeah. I'm having a little cry.
So
I'm
emotional
scared.
you are. So
I'm scared of the
emotional.
bits that are stuck in my teeth. I know they'll dislodge.
That's the
and I'll have to
problem.
deal with that later.
I think you'll be fine.
No, yeah, I'll be fine. Fine's a relative term. All right.
Well, to be frank, it was spicy.
It was warm. Your glasses are fogging a little bit, so
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
You're a trained
It is spicy.
actor.
I am a trained actor.
Yeah, I can tell.
Stays calm under some serious heat.
I can feel it in my tum tum now.
You tum-tum.
All right, so call to action, right? If we were able to withstand that, you can withstand to lose some money to Magic Wheelchair.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Please donate now.
Yeah.
Send the links everywhere.
We've got links in the chat, links on social media as well.
Yeah, I donated this morning.
Did you?
Anonymous.
Thank you very much.
But I
Oh, that was
posted,
you, was it?
Yep, I posted a comment. Hot ones. Fire emoji.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Now imagine doing the entire chip.
No, you're all right. That
No,
might
this
is what being what saved us.
working together, right?
Yep.
Eating together.
That's exactly what we've done yesterday and
And
today.
today.
It is hot.
Are you feeling it now?
Now.
Yeah.
Just now.
Jesse reckons 7 minutes is peak.
7 to 9. Yeah, that's when you peak.
Still building.
Have you enjoyed 3D experience
I
well,
told
at
you,
least?
Oh, it is amazing.
I met a lot of cool people.
I'm well on my way down
Yes.
now.
I hope we're the coolest.
Sorry,
I hope we're the coolest.
I'm with the coolest
Yeah.
right now.
You are. I know, we're the
I'm the
hottest.
hottest.
Now. We're the hottest people in
Yeah.
this place now.
Temperature-wise, at least.
So we have a question for you.
Yes.
What is that balcony doing?
We've
Like,
asked everyone this week.
it's the weirdest balcony we've noticed. Like,
You've become the chief architect and designer of Music City Center.
Did you see there
Why
was
is it there?
a person dressed up in some kind of hero-like suit jumping up there?
I didn't see him up there. We wanted to jump off it.
He was jumping on it, but I don't think we want him to jump off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got legal written all over it.
Yeah, exactly. So as a host, as a CEO, I think I'll go against it. Jumping on it is fine, off it.
I mean, Joe was up there as well.
Yeah, we saw him.
Now I have to cry. Come on, Kirby. You made me cry.
Tears of joy.
Tears.
Is it really just affecting you now?
How's your stomach doing?
Let's say
Stomach's fine.
Mine
It's
is
hot.
fucking burning.
It's hot, but I could tolerate it.
I'm okay.
Like you say, Sean, it's the little bits that you're like finding.
Yeah, I feel one back there.
And you're like, oh, that's still spicy there, yeah.
Yeah, it's staring at me.
It's
I can
like
feel
the
it.
lost features, right?
Yeah.
How many minutes does it be? Like 6 and then 7 minutes.
No, enough.
Okay, so we need to find more ways to get donations. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. We need to go fishing.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lovely QR code that will look very good on the main stage screen.
That's a good point. All right.
It's subsiding now.
Yeah, it's subsiding. I'm on my way down.
Yeah. My stomach isn't though.
Still not touched that. I've had some water, but I've not quite at that level.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Oh, that's, I wouldn't say good, but it's livable. That's the
All right.
man that was brought to his knees by hot sauce yesterday.
Well, he took the hottest sauce out of the 10 sauces, and he just came in cold.
What was the challenge?
10 hot sauces, escalating in Scoville.
From like from 3,000 Scoville all the way up to 2 point something million.
Okay. Yeah, we went through that with McDonald's chicken nuggets,
Okay.
not wings. That's the key distinction. So we didn't have wings that were smothered in the sauces. That was kind of, you know, I don't know.
Are you peaked?
Yeah, we're fine.
How's it thumbs up?
All right.
Have you got like a warm center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a one call.
How long are you guys streaming for?
We're
So-
finishing in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The
So first day we did about 4 hours. Yesterday we did 5.5 hours. We're at an hour and a half today.
Cool.
Yep. So we're going to finish off about 1 o'clock and then quick snack, general session.
So how many magic wheelchairs have you built so far?
We've done,
We've
we've
worked.
been involved with 3.
Yeah. Well, the last one we kind of halfway through because the kid needed surgery midway, so we weren't ready to do the wheelchair part of it. But we made him a nice little soundboard thing, which is like the center of the wheelchair.
So yeah, that'll sort of mount into the control sort of section of it, and he'll be able to still use the part that we've already sort of delivered to him. So we're hoping in the next 6 months we'll get that one ticked off the list as well.
And that was the first magic wheelchair, I believe, that was built internationally or abroad from the U.S.
No, that was the Dragon.
The Dragon we did,
Oh, right.
was the first international magic wheelchair, yeah.
That was so cool.
So,
I keep on getting this question, so I'm going to reverse this time. Imagine you're the CEO of SolidWorks for next 10 minutes, and I'm the
Oh, thank
interviewer.
you. Do I get the paycheck too?
For the next 10 minutes.
You'll be shocked. We get paid nothing.
Volunteer position.
Volunteer position. In fact, if Bernard came to know that we are having so much fun being the CEO, he may say that you have to pay to be the CEO, you know.
Yeah.
So Let's keep it a secret amongst ourselves. So the question is, you used 3D Sculptor. The functionality that you have, it's in a browser kind of environment. The tools that you have access to, you only have access to the tools that you need in order to create a cool sculpting kind of shape, right?
Yeah.
Should it be part of SolidWorks core?
Yes. Like
And
I
will
would
it be-
absolutely love to be able to work within SolidWorks doing subdivisional modeling and pushing around a potato.
And will it, if we do that, yesterday you heard you were on stage with Amy,
Yeah.
and Amy's claim, in fact, this yesterday's part was semi-rehearsed, because day before yesterday when we were rehearsing with Amy, she told us that her 7th and 8th graders were using 3D Creator,
Yeah.
but her 6th graders were using 3D Sculptor.
Yeah.
Because 3D Sculptor was so easy that the kids were able to push pull without knowing anything about any other stuff. And in fact, they did not even need to know about sketching. They did not need to know about what kind of feature I'm creating, extrude, revolve, sweep, and so on. So a 6th-year-old or 6th grader was able to use it without any hiccups. If we integrated back it into SolidWorks, will it be true?
So the reason why I feel like it's very easy is because it's the way you interact with
Sorry,
it.
let me turn your situation slightly. Now you're not the CEO of SolidWorks. You're a 6th grader. I gave you beautiful, amazing SolidWorks desktop with all the capabilities, and 3D Sculptor is also one of the tabs that you have.
Yeah.
And hidden amongst all the infinite tabs that we already have. You're 6th grader. Tell me, what is your reaction?
I mean, you'll be able to like dabble around. So the way I learned SolidWorks was mostly myself.
When did you learn?
In 2009.
How old were you?
I was 19.
Okay, 6th grader is how old is a 6th grader?
Yeah, but like. Even if I think about my age, when like cell phones were first coming out, I knew every single setting in that because I just went through everything. And it's similar to when I was learning SolidWorks. I like, cool, what does this tab do? What does this do? And then there's little descriptions. So if it's there and they go into their sculpting environment, they could be like, oh, what happens if I, do a cut extrude? Or what happens if I, create these shapes and then add a chamfer on it as well? Or, what if I, mold this, this cool like shape and then pattern it as well?
Do you have kids, Kirby? Yeah.
I do not have kids.
So you are going to be, if you interact with a kid, let me tell you the story. My younger one, when first time she tried to use 3D Creator, I tried to expose her to 3D Creator.
Yeah.
And she is a generation where she was born with an iPad, in the sense when she was born, the second generation of iPad came into play. She was on iPad. I was not, I should say I was not a good parent. I did not try to prevent her from using technology. I was the other end of the spectrum where I said,
You put an iPad in the crib.
Embrace it.
yes, that kids go and use the technology because this is your future. You need to grow
Which
with
is
the
good.
technology.
You're not like being like, I don't want you to use the technology because I grew up in the streets.
Exactly.
Playing
A lot of, in fact,
playing in the streets.
When I was growing up, my parents used to tell me that do not watch a lot of TV because if you watch TV, you will get ruined in the sense your career will.
You'll get square eyes.
Exactly.
And now with
Because
good VR.
they were not born with TV, whereas we were born with TV.
Yeah.
I think somehow I believe that my life didn't turn out to be as, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to use the S word, but
You do you.
shitty.
Yeah.
As people.
Press the bleep.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah,
As-
say it again.
There we go.
Okay, good.
Now we're fine.
So I did okay. So I extrapolated that we want to imagine that the environment in which we grew in is the best possible environment that our kids should grow in.
Yeah.
But that's our belief. That is not how kids will grow in future anyway.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, I'm going to not be one of those kind of parents who is going to be techno freaks that do not expose technology to your kids. So
Yeah.
my kids, they grew up with technology. So this girl, she has grown up with iPad. Third, fourth grade, I would say third or fourth grade, I said, let me show you something really cool. We have created this 3D creator, runs in a browser. It even runs on your Chromebook. You know what? Let me show you. So I gave her 3D creator. She said, okay, what do I do with it? I said, here is the mouse. Go ahead and operate the mouse. She said, what is it? This is how you move it and the cursor moves it with it. And she was like, why? I said, what do you mean by why? If you move it, the cursor moves with it. Why? Why can I not touch it here?
That's true.
Okay. No, try. It'll work. So the poor girl, her hands were pretty small. If I show you the pictures, you'll see she was a very little girl back then.
Yeah.
My mouse was pretty big. So her hand could not even grasp the full mouse.
Yep.
So she was trying to click the mouse. So she used to move the mouse to a given position, position it, then she used to click it, and by the time mouse moved. So the way I saw her struggle using the mouse, I was like, oh, I have never thought about this kind of situation. I have thought always about the situation where expert users like yourself, you use mouse, you use magic, what do we call it? Space mouse. And you guys are amazing the way you sort of increase your productivity. On the other end of spectrum, there is a kid who is not even able to touch the mouse in order to even realize that mouse and cursor are same thing. And when I move the mouse, the cursor moves. So for this generation, the question I was asking myself was that, yes, if I put everything into one environment, yes, it is easy. But let me use another example, that if Google has Docs, Google has PowerPoint, Google has Excel, right? If they combine everything together, is it going to be a better experience or a worse experience? I will leave you with that thought. I think you are running out of time.
No, we're good.
But I will leave you with the thought. Think about it, because we all imagine that putting everything into one environment is good, but
really depends on how it's integrated with that sort of thing, how you can use it.
So like with
I agree with you now.
all of the Google apps, they are on the browser, so you're used to switching through it, but it's the idea of switching from a desktop software to a browser and having to move the files. I know 3D Experience Connected, but
it would be nice if everything was in that one place, but you still had your separate entity in some way. But it's hard to then integrate it in for it there.
I mean, like I see what you mean.
I would leave you with that thought. It's just a thought-provoking question. That there is no right or wrong answer. Of course, everything can be put into one environment. Everything can be separated into separate environments.
If you can figure out a way to make it a lot more seamless, as in you push a button and you've switched the environment, that would be perfect.
Rather than a new, like a tab on the the bar, it's almost like you flip a switch and you're in a different pane.
Yeah, like I know when I go into Xdesign and I have to configure it to make sure I'm using the SolidWorks like layout, because that's what I'm used to. And it's great that you have different other ways of configuring your mouse and your keyboard and that.
Okay, so now let me bring you back to the reality. You're not a 3-year or 3rd grader or 6th grader. You're not a SolidWorks CEO. You're Kirby. Back to Kirby now. Now you can be Kirby.
Thank you.
Don't tell him that.
Imagine trying to navigate the airport thinking I'm a 6th grader.
Exactly. That's the situation.
They wouldn't let me into Jack Daniels.
Not everyone's the expert that it's sometimes easy to think they are.
So I mean, like, I don't know, I agree. You get to see a lot more use cases and that stuff where I myself and I use SolidWorks, and that's the way I know it. So like for me personally, having it all integrated into one thing that can move seamlessly is perfect. But I mean, you have brought out a good point that your kid doesn't really understand how a mouse works and why you need to use a mouse when she's been using a tablet. And
and that's true with almost the entire young generation at this point, because almost everyone has a phone. It's touch phone.
Everything's touchscreen.
Exactly.
You grow up now swiping on screens and moving things.
I mean, like there was a lot of talk about how, like, over the last 30 years, the most dominant finger is now the thumbs. It used to be the index finger because you were always pushing buttons, but now you're using your thumbs.
And I have seen people still using index finger in order to type. I will give you 2 examples, or should I? Should I not? Should I?
That's fine.
Such a Jan and Milos Zupansky. I will record them.
Yeah, like even though sometimes I'll be like just texting like this as well.
No, but they type very fast. I mean,
Yeah.
it's personal habit. So.
Yeah.
I mean, we're from an interesting generation. We were in that generation that grew up with and without technology.
It's sort of that midway.
Yeah, so like I have a good understanding of how phones work, but also knew what it was like without having a phone.
Exactly. But the next generation, they do not.
They do not.
They
and
do
the-
not know the previous
The
version.
generation that didn't grow up with phones and that stuff, they don't understand it properly.
Yeah.
And that's, we're a unique generation that got to experience that. And
You're lucky.
I think now with the rise of,
We know the hardship before, and we've got the nice part now.
and the rise of like AI now, I really feel like we're in that similar stage where the generation will come up and will suddenly have access to tools that can just make things for them, create things for them. And a lot of people like worry about that, but there is also potential to it. Like the 3D scanning stuff that you guys were showing on Monday.
On Monday.
The generative design and the AI building it. For my company that 3D Print UK, we get a lot of people that say, "Oh, I've got this car part. They don't make it anymore. Can you 3D scan it and print it?" And I was like, "There's a lot more steps. You've got to scan it, but then you've also got to make the model." So most of the time, I tell them it's faster to reverse engineer it. But like watching that it got me to think like, now you can just quickly 3D scan it and push a button and it just does all that hard work.
I'm impressed by what our research team has been able to do, because you're right. There will be cases when you are able to do reverse engineering, in the sense you are able to capture the point cloud, but something might have changed. You might need a bigger hole because the nut that you were able to use before cannot be fit in there. So you have to create a bigger, insert a bigger nut in that place. So you do need to make changes.
Yeah.
So just point cloud is not going to give you that capability. Whereas if we are able to capture the design intent, rebuild the part so that hole is a hole, pocket is a pocket, and so on, you will be able to make changes at a much faster pace than trying to either rebuild it from the point cloud or mess up with the point cloud itself to do those kind of changes.
I feel like that is a perfect place to wrap up.
Your tummy is okay?
No, I'm fine. Because it's going to be the general session in 10 minutes, and
Is it?
Yeah, we've got to pack up everything, and because you're our last guest.
I'm honored to be your last guest.
No, we're honored for you to be here,
and for you to get
and
so involved with that.
We had a bonding experience here. We're never going to forget this, and I really hope that we get a couple more donations in before the end of the day, and hopefully we can get Brad's
beard shaved.
I mean, I'm going to go and speak to Magic Wheelchair and see how many donations they got throughout the show. Maybe we can add it up together.
Yeah,
as well.
in fact, think about it. We have, I think, close to 4,000 people who came to 3D Experience World. If everyone donated $1 each, will be done by now.
Yeah.
And this $1 is for a very generous cause. You are
Yeah.
going to make a kid smile.
Yes.
What can be more generous than that?
Exactly.
Is a kid smile not worth $1, guys?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, on average, a Magic Wheelchair costs about $2,000 to build, in terms of resources and all that stuff. So I mean, we've technically raised enough money to build an
Build one.
entire wheelchair. It'd be fantastic to be able to build another 1.5.
Go for it, guys.
Perfect.
We're
Please
gonna try
donate.
it. We're gonna sell. We're gonna sell some QR codes. Manish, absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
More than welcome to join us on any episode during the year.
We'll definitely have to
We'll definitely be back
organise
next.
something.
We'll definitely be back next year.
As long as there is some Indian food instead of this hot chips that you had, I'm okay to join you anytime.
There wasn't much flavor to it.
Yeah, there was no flavor. Hot. If you eat curry, there is hotness to it, but there is flavor to it. This is just hot for the sake of hot.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
The chips, I got a little can of Pringles, which is similar. It's ghost pepper, not Carolina Reaper.
I love them.
And they're from Korea.
I love them.
And they're so tasty.
Yeah.
And they're great.
Mhm.
They're excellent. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been awesome. And hopefully we'll see you sooner than the next 3D Experience World.
You will. I'm sure.
If you're in the UK, let us know,
Yeah.
I will.
and we'll go get a curry.
Thank you, guys.
Great. Thanks for
Thank
stopping
you.
by and hanging
you.
out.